Hey guys, today I have an eyeshadow clean out for you, and I don't know how many eyeshadows I'm actually going to be cleaning out, but let's get started and let's just take a look at what I have. So I just pulled out my Muji drawers just so we can see the singles and duos and kind of assess what we're gonna get rid of. I like the Essence shadows a lot, these cookies and cream collection. I'm gonna keep those. Milani, keep. Wet n Wild, I think this is Brulee, keep. This is Zuzu's Shadow and Vixen. I like that. It's a gray silver. My sister-in-law gave that to me. I really like it. This Mineral Fusion, this is actually a really nice little trio. I like it. It's a more natural brand. 100% pure. This is a cream shadow. I don't really like cream shadows, but this is a great inner corner highlight. Stila Kitten, definitely keeping. Sephora Hold Me Tight is the shadow color of this one. I'm not sure. That's going to be my maybe pile. The NYX Milk, I think this is Milk, wait a minute. No, this is eyeshadow base. That's a maybe, getting rid of. Bella Pierre Loose Shadow, I'll keep that for now. This is a little Sephora shadow, like a gunmetal kind of color. I'm gonna get rid of that one. And then my 3 L'Oreal Infallibles, I'm gonna keep those. Now these are more my high-end singles that I have. And this is MAC Paint Pot and Rubenesque. I think I'm gonna keep that. Givenchy shadow, and this is in khaki, something khaki, trendy khaki. Bare Minerals duo, keep both of those. This is Estee Lauder, and this is a beautiful color here. So that's the color there. It's so pretty. A NARS duo in Kawaii. I'm gonna keep this. I kind of went back and forth on whether or not I wanted to keep it, but I absolutely love this shade right here. It's just so pretty. So I'm gonna keep that. MAC Kid, I like that a lot. Stila, these 2 Stila foiled shadows. I'm keeping both of those. Comics Gold, Vintage Gold, Bare Minerals. I've had this for years. This is in Grace. This is probably one of my oldest makeup items. And I'm gonna keep it because it's a really pretty highlight. I don't know, this MAC Pro Longwear shadow, I may pass that. I'm gonna keep it actually. So let's move on to a couple more drawers. It's hard to choose between my Wet n Wild shadows. I'm gonna keep all the 8 pan. I like this one a lot. This one I just have it for the orange because my husband loves the UT Vols. Melrose, Smoke and Melrose. I don't know. I'm gonna put this in the maybe pile, the silent treatment. But I think I'm gonna keep all the rest. I really like this one. These 2 I love for pop of color under my eye on my lash line. So this is my first eyeshadow drawer. I have a few sticks, like eyeshadow sticks. This is the Cella, I'm gonna keep that. And then the Mally shadow stick, I'm gonna keep that one too. And I just keep them in here with my primers and the eyeliner. I think I'm gonna keep everything in this drawer. Smashbox, Laura Mercier. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep everything. I really like these 2 face palettes right here, the Everything Nice, and a few of my favorite things. Giorgio Armani, I think I'm gonna keep. That one's just a natural eyes in the back. I'm gonna keep everything in this drawer. For this drawer, I'm gonna go through my single shadows here that I have in a palette. This NYX palette, it's pretty. I just never reach for it. So I'm gonna get rid of this 78 color palette. That'll make a lot of room. Pulp Fiction I really like. This is a maybe. This is a maybe. Let me see, this is the Mariposa palette. If I could, I wish I had another hand here. I'm gonna keep this one. I think I'm gonna get rid of this Ammo palette. But I really like this shade and this shade. Alright, I'm keeping this one too. I don't want to get rid of anything if I really like it. Burberry, I'm going to keep all my Burberry. Guerlain, I'm going to keep my Guerlain. Dior, keep. This was a really pretty quint from Stephanie from Flourish XL. She's actually given me a lot of really nice things in my collection. This one, this Modern Edge Lancome, I'm going to get rid of that one. I haven't even used it. It's just sitting there. That's a Guerlain that I depotted. Tom Ford. I have another Tom Ford palette over there and my Naked Basics over there waiting. So I'm keeping those 2. Tarte Aqua Lilies, I love this palette. And the Naked one, and then my Naked Basics are definitely keeping. because that's my Pan That palette for 2015. If you're interested in that video, I'll put it down below. So I'm going to keep those. I'm going to go through these shadows really quick. And this is my palette. There's a lot of Makeup Geek here, Serenity and Scott, Lancome, MAC, Makeup Geek, Tarina Tarantino, Urban Decay, Inglot, and oh my gosh, Zuzulux. So I like those. I'm going to keep these. I'm definitely keeping these. I really like these colors. I want to get Cocoa Bear really bad and put him right here. Lemon Drop. I like that one. Gold Digger. I think I'm going to get rid of Gold Digger. I don't know. Whenever I swatch it, I'm underwhelmed, and when I put it on my eyes, it seems to kind of disappear after a couple hours. Okay, Serenity Scott, I'm going to get rid of these two, actually. I don't reach for them. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep this, and I think I'm going to get rid of those two. So that's my clean out for this palette here. So these 4 palettes were actually hiding out my highlighter drawer where that's where I keep my Stila products. So I filmed this after the initial filming, but this one was a gift from a friend. This color here is very similar to Stila Kitten. It's really, really pretty. So that was a gift. Stila in the Moment, Stila in the Light, and Stila in the Garden. Really like all 3 of these palettes, and then really like this one as well. So I'll be keeping all 4 of those. I have a few recent additions to my eyeshadow collection. I just wanted to show you guys. Urban Decay Oz palette. This is the Glinda palette. I will be keeping this. This was a gift from a friend, and so I just wanted to show you the colors on here. And that was sent to me last week. This Rouge Bunny Rouge shadow, which is beautiful. I've used this a few times since I received it. It was a gift from a friend as well. And that same friend sent me this Burberry shadow too. I used this 2 days ago. Gorgeous. And this is in Tea Rose. Great transition color. Another friend of mine sent 2 of the Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows. This is Caitlin Rose, and then this is Center Stage. And I'll swatch those for you. So there's Center Stage, and there's Caitlin Rose. And I'll be keeping both of those. And then I did end up purchasing these 2 eyeshadows. I know that I'm on a low buy, but I've really wanted Cocoa Bear for a while, and then Preppy I've also been eyeing for a couple of months. So I want to swatch those for you too. There's Cocoa Bear, and there's Preppy. And I'll be keeping all the shadows I just showed you. The Makeup Geek that I purchased, then the foiled shadows that were a gift, Urban Decay, Burberry, and Rouge Bunny Rouge. Those will all stay in my collection. So here's what I decided to get rid of. I'm passing on the NYX, the Lancome, the Wet n Wild. I actually got rid of 2 Wet n Wild palettes recently. I just didn't reach for them. The Makeup Geek, Serenity and Scott, Sephora. So those I'll be passing along. I've had a few days to really consider what eyeshadows I want to get rid of. And I'm still going to get rid of the eyeshadows that I showed initially. But I want to also get rid of this palette from Wet n Wild. It's Sparkle Till Morning. I do think the shadows are very pretty. I just never reach for it, and I think someone else will be able to get a lot of use out of it. I'm also going to pass on the Urban Decay palette. This is the Ammo palette. I did depot some of the shadows and put it in my Z palette, the ones that I liked, but I'm going to pass on the glittery shades to someone else. This 100% pure single eyeshadow, I did really like it initially, and I do think it's a very pretty inner corner kind of highlight color. I tried it on my lid a few times, and I had major glitter bomb fallout. And last product that I'm going to get rid of is the Bella Pierre Cosmetics. This is brand new. It's a purpley shade, purpley color, but I don't have many loose pigments, and I just don't reach for them, so someone else will be able to enjoy this. But like I said, the initial shadows that I showed you, I'm also going to be getting rid of those. These are just some additions that I found a couple days later that I thought I can pass on those too. I hope you all enjoyed this declutter video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments, so make sure to comment. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye!